The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
To the air right away. Here's Shuck. Pressure comes and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the 17-yard line.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. This is fielded at the 27. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
2nd and 6. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They go play action here on 1st down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal from just inside the 5.
That's another.
Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. In motion right, that's Williams. They go play action here with Shuck. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Steelers first down.
Play action now, Shuck. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. Still on his feet. And into the end zone. throwing here on first down. He's got it to Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll set up a throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
And we'll find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good.
Now a play fake here on first down.
On ill-advised throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Yeah, he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And that one behind his receiver. And
throwing to start the drive. Overstreet.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10?
Lacey hit. He lost the football. It's out. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. The first carry now. This is Lacey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They run it again with Lacey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Overstreet. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Overstreet.
He's got room to roam.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another.
They'll try to pound it in with Lacey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. There's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Lacey will try again. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. Lacey. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, That would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this...
Now a hit and loose football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Up the middle, it's Lacey. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. They'll pound it up the middle with Lacey. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
45 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a 1st down carry. It's Lacey. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Overstreet. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. Touchdown! Now Minshew. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
Minshew sets to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by John A. Barron.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Billy Bowman on the coverage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
1st and 10.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Overstreet.
Now he's going to step up and run.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
At that 18-yard line.
Now a 10th carry here for Lacey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Buenos Aires, 1st down.
Come on. Look at that team.
Looking to throw. Overstreet. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down. A gain of 29 yards.
19.
Off the play fake. Overstreet. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Moves to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Overstreet.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Ready, set. 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw again.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
19 tight. 19.
Looking to throw. Overstreet. And it's caught. Touchdown. Here's Minshew. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw it. Minshew.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
And he is caught. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So that complicates things a bit here. 18. Yards to go now on 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Minshew
Gets this over the middle to Tillman.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw.
Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
Pass pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew.
That is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this complete to Tillman.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Gardner Minshew taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
For the Buenos Aires offense back out now. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Off play action. Overstreet. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Throws right side, and that's complete. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Overstreet. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Overstreet. Oh, and that is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down. Overstreet. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They run. It's Lacy. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew. Open man, that's Tillman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
Here's 1st and 10.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
2nd down, goal to go.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Minshew.
Got his man. It's caught for the Steelers. Throwing to start the drive.
Overstreet. Over the middle, he's got to slide.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go play action here on 1st down.
Open man, that's too strong. And he will finally be taken down. But just a massive play there to get him to the outskirts of field goal range.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
They'll run out of the gun with Lacey. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
So remember now, no overtime here in the preseason, so in a tie game, this ought to be a fight to the finish.
Now a handoff. Here's Lacey.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settled things down a little bit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Buenos Aires, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
What a finish.
60. Panther 60. Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Ready. Let's go now. 60 by 6. Go. Ready? Ready? Down! Let go! Set! Set it! Come on, come on, go! Ready, ready! Ready, ready! Here we go, set! Ready! Ready! Let's go! Ready! Set! Let go! Here we go! Here. Let's go now! Set! Ready! Go! Down! Ready, ready? Set! Set it! Ready? Come on, come on! Ready? Ready, ready? Let go! Here we go, set! Ready? Let's go! Go! Set! Ready, ready? Here we go, here we go! 18 Cardinal, 8. Huh. Let's go now. Ready? Set. Ready? Down. Set. Set it. 60 by. Come on, set. Bronco 80. Here we go, set. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Ready? Ready? go. Go. Let's go now. Ready. Down. Get it. Bronco 80. Ready. Ready. Here we go. Shot. Ready, ready. Viking 18. Let's go. Hawk 70. Go. Here we go. Here we go. Shut up. Come on. Set. Let's go now. Ready. Down. Set. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready. Ready. Let's go. Ready, ready. Here we go. Shot. Ready. Shut up. Let's go now. Down. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, set! Panther 60, Panther 60! Ready? Ready? Cougar 19! Ready? Set! Ready? 70 Lion! Ready? Set! Night! Here we go, shot! Check out! Shut up! Let's go! Hunt. Let's go now! Down! Check out! go. Cowboy 80. Go. Set. 60 Bison. 60. Ready. Ready. Set. Ready. 18. Ready. Ready. 68. Set. Let's go. Get up. Let's go now. Take off. Come on, set, go! Here we go, set, ready! Set up! Ready? Down! Ready? Here we go! Ready? Get up. Set. Ready? Let go. Ready? Go. Set. Ready? Let's go. Ready? Let's go now. Ready? Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Here we go. Set. Set up.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Play action. May. A short throw there to Strange. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. To throw, it's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a Titans first down.
On first down, here's Judkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here's 2nd and 3.
27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, Judkins. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's May. And that nearly intercepted. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
First down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Short throw, cut. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They go play action now. May checks it down to Judkins.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's good for a Titans first down. First and goal.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. As they come up now, second and goal. To the air, May. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. From the 3 now, here they come on third and goal. They'll throw with May. And it's a Titans touchdown. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now a second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion, the tight end. Now it's Judkins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's May. Caught right side, Davis. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing here is May. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's...
Ready? 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 33.
That's good.
Back to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Knocking 18. Ready? 19. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. They begin with a run by Davis. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Looking to throw, May. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's now second and 6.
They go again with Davis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that nearly intercepted. Second and 4. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So 4th down coming. We still haven't seen a punt yet. At least here they're in a reasonable spot to go for.
This I can understand. Some of the others, not so much.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. To throw, it's May. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Titans first down.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's May. A short throw there to Strange.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2.
Okay, ready? 19 tight.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Looking to throw. Overstreet. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Overstreet. To the left side, he finds to Slaw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Overstreet. And this one's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23.
17 yards. That's another.
The first carry now. This is Lacey.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll hand it off. Lacey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's good for a Buenos Aires first down.
Robinson is in for a touchdown. Everybody.
Here we go, shot. Ready.
Throw left side complete. That's Price. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Check.
Inside give to Davis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Come on. Set. Ready.
To throw, it's Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down carry for Davis. Oh, some strong running. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
18 more yards. And the Titans first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Ready.
Here's Milton.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Throwing to start the drive. Overstreet.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Overstreet.
Open man, that's too small.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Looking to throw. Overstreet. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Overstreet. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Overstreet to the goal line, but it's incomplete. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Overstreet. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He did it.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Check,
2nd
check.
and 10.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Up the middle to Davis.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not.
Ready? Family Lions.
Throwing to start the drive. Overstreet.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Overstreet.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Number 8, Kyle Pitts. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
70 Timberwolves. 10 through 11. 10 through 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's a turnover on down.
Here's a give to Davis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. To throw is Milton.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you,
throwing to start the drive. Overstreet. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
and coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Overstreet. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Overstreet. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So a field goal on this drive could settle things. Remember, no overtime in the preseason, though a tie now seems hardly likely. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing. This one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all.